I'm going to keep doing this, and one of these days, I'm going to actually be good at it. What do you think? Now that we've done that, I want to remind everyone real quick before we get started to hit that like button, comment. I want to read your comments and let's talk about this. This is the purpose of being live, right? Also, you can share this video. Let's get the message out there because here on these My Two Cents, we talk about Christian news, things going on in the world, and I give my 2 cents. Let's share it. Get more people talking about it. What do you say? Also, if you want to help us here at the MNC and support us, you can do that simply by becoming a member. And I want to thank you for doing that right now. Now, what do you say? Let's don't beat around the bush and let's get into this. Let's see here. Our first story is over 1500 over 1500 dead in Syria as Christians flee amid ongoing violence. Let's go on down. Let's hear. A long Syrian civil war may have ended in December with the custing of dictator Bashar al-Assad by a bloodshed, but the bloodshed continues as it stands now. Over 1,500 civilians, including women and children, have been slaughtered in just the last few days. The details are still emerging, but what is known so far is horrifying. Many of the dead are members of the Alawite community, a Muslim sect that and I need, let's see, there you go, dominates the Syrian politics for decades. The new government regime is carrying out revenge killing to eliminate any pro-Assad remnant. One doctor quoted by the Washington Post described entire families were being wiped out. They entered homes and carried out mass killings of all Alawites. Christians are caught in the crossfire. It's if not directly targeted. Some believers are fleeing south with Alawites to areas where the Israelis have established a protected zone for the Druze, another ethnic group in danger, as one young Christian woman declares. The current conflict in Syria does not concern me, but we are its victims. I feel a mix of both fear and anticipation for what lies ahead in Syria. I should say Syria. Syria is kind of in the same area as Assyria from the Bible. But I flee uh, certain that immigration is the only option. In the wake of the unalivings, I should try to be a little bit more YouTube friendly while reading this. Uh, I'm kind of new to these live streams, everybody. I'm still trying to get the feel of it, but I hope that these edify people out there and that you're getting something out of it, because the idea of these is to talk about things going on in the world and to get people to think more biblically about life. When situations come up in your life, you're able to, oh, okay, I can relate this to the Bible like this. But let's continue. Has called for unity and promised justice against the murderers. but he's been linked in the past with groups associated with Al Qaeda. Even more concerning is how common it is for feuds like these, especially in Muslim controlled lands, to bring opportunistic persecution of Jews and Christians. Though it's not entirely clear in this case whether Christians are being intentionally targeted because they're Christians or because they're there, or our brothers and sisters, members of one of the oldest Christian communities on the planet, are suffering greatly. You know, I know the Christians kind of get a bad rap for, the Crusades, uh, where they went, but really it was just a response to what the Muslims were doing. They were coming into Christian lands and Christian territories and trying to conquer them and kind of trying to wipe them out. Um, so, I mean, I don't really take a bad view on the Christian Crusades. If you have anything you'd like to say about that, put it up in the comments. Maybe we can talk about it. I don't know why my little comment area right here keeps disappearing. Like I said, guys, I'm new to it. I'm trying to get in the flow of it. I'm getting better at it. This is our third live stream. I'm going to keep doing this, and one of these days, I'm going to actually be good at it. What do you think? But let's not beat around the bush anymore. Let's see here. I have a Bible verse to go along with this for you. This is Revelations 12. We are going to read 10 through 12, but I want to specifically focus on verse 11. Let's read real quick. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, Now, now have come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down, he who accused them day and night before our God. They have conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of his testimony. Now here's the key point. And they did not love their lives so as to shy away from death. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to the earth and the sea, with great fury the devil has come down to you, knowing that he has only a short time. Now I know nowadays this right here is kind of a hard teaching from the Bible. This whole idea of not loving your life unto death. The even the apostles, the books of Acts. There's a story. I can't think of exactly where in the book of Acts, but it's where they're going around. They just, right after Pentecost, they're going around, they're preaching, they're talking about Jesus, and the Pharisees and the Sadducees bring them in, and they're pretty much like, hey, you guys need to stop teaching in the name. Y'all got to stop this. And they have them flogged and sent out of. But the key point in that passage is that the apostles didn't go away sad. Oh man, they flogged me. No, the crazy thing is they went celebrating that they were privileged enough to suffer as their Lord did. You see, I think us in these modern times, we go around with kind of like the wrong mindset about these things. Where we want God to take care of us. We don't want to have to suffer. We don't want to have to go through anything. But really, if you really believe in the Lord and you really love him, then you'd be willing to go through this. I mean, there was a while back when all the few years ago now, but those Christians, they were beheaded on that beach by all those Muslims in the mass where you couldn't see their face. Uh, I mean, I don't want that. I don't look for that on anybody, but I'm kind of proud of those people to stand up and be willing to give their lives for the Lord and for what they believe. You know, you can really tell if someone really believes something if they're willing to give their life for it. But I don't want to end this stream. Like I said, these first few I'm going to keep short because I'm trying to get the feel of it, trying to get into the flow of things. And I'm really kind of starting to feel good. Most especially, I know you guys don't see this, but in my new little editing software that I'm using, I'm really starting to get into that. I'm finding I could do some cool stuff, but I know you guys don't know anything about that. Anyways,